Hi there, Gemini. That's a weird angle. I guess we'll just keep it. As long as it doesn't flip to the, being sideways for you all, I think it'll be okay. So, yeah, let's get into this reading for you, Geminis. Connecting to spirit, source love. The way I do it is I just it's kind of automatic just to imagine this like funnel of light going through my body. It's grounding throughout the, out the feet too, and down to the earth, and then back up. And then in that way, I connect with your spirit team, spirit guides, your angels to get messages here. It's for your highest good always. And we've got a little Palo Santo trying to get lit. There we go. Some holy wood, so you can take that blessing for yourself also. And if you're Claire, what is it, Claire? Oh, what's the Claire where you can smell? It's not gustance. That's where you can taste. Claire gustance. Oh, I'll think of it as soon as this is over. I'll end up thinking of it. Okay, so spirit team. Spirit team, give us some messages for our Geminis. And also the picture, that's my mom, the angel on the other side, helping assist with these readings. So let's get right into it. I'm using the Dream Keeper's Tarot and I'm using Hermetic Tarot, both of them, to do this reading. So it's probably going to be intense. These are two intense decks anyway. Whew. Let me get a sip of coffee. I'm sorry, I always do that when I always do that. King of Pentacle in the reverse for the issue. Four of Pentacle in the reverse for the challenge. Who's this person that won't commit or can't commit, or messed up a commitment, or did something funny, honey, with the money? Temperance in the reverse. Oh, at the heart of the matter? No, you're not having this. Alright. Gemini's not happy. Not happy right now with this person, or if it is you in the commitment that you're not wanting to be in, then that would represent that. You could be really saying to yourself, well, what's going on with business and finances? Because the challenge could be that, wow, that this Four of Pentacle in the reverse is about something feeling not so stable. Not so stable. This isn't, I'm sorry, but if you're drawn to this reading, then I was meant to meet you on your timeline, wherever you're at. And I accept all people whenever you come here. I don't put a label on you. I don't care what timeline you're on. I expect that we're going to meet up at the right time. But this Nine of Cups in the reverse is just to me, it's like choosing something over and over that really is not even bringing you pleasure or happiness. And it's a big deal, because this is about the self and making, it's great to transcend self and all that stuff, but when you're here, you're in this body and you're in this avatar, and for most of the time you're trying to balance everything. This is not balanced at all. I don't know if that's unrequited, or if it's a period in my life where I kept choosing things that were not good for me, such as over drinking or something like that, where it really hurt me. I'm sorry, I'm drinking coffee and I'm sorry. But anyway, so yeah, it could be something like that. Gemini. What is the goals and destiny? I knew that one wanted to come out. The Two of Swords. You just want some peace of mind and cut this situation out. It feels like you've known here what was going on, that you've been postponing. Is there an obstacle? Maybe. Is there a need for peace of mind and to make a decision that will lead to that? Yes, definitely. Because the heart space is not feeling balanced. It's not feeling good at all. And it's not one of those, I'm not feeling immediately good, so I need some immediate satisfaction. No, it's not one of those. It's like in the past of not feeling good with the situation. Oh, and it's still not feeling good. You see, this is different than, it's a different way that your feelings are letting you know what you're wanting to manifest next, or what environment you're wanting to be around, what person that you would rather have commit to you, or what umbrella you would rather, if you're gonna commit, what's the umbrella that, where do you want to place your umbrella, you know what I mean, to what is the future energy holding here so that we can work with it? Yeah, you think? You think that's probably the best energy that you could work with. Okay. All right. There is a need to be really nice and methodical. I don't know why. I don't know if this is because it involves money too. But there's a need to be really have good communication that's not impulsive, that's not that's not too aggressive either. This is definitely, you're still standing up and being confident in yourself, but you're not doing anything wild or reckless with this decision. And this decision, you may be putting the Three of Swords in this person's life. Like, literally, you may be, because that Queen of Swords might be you gracefully communicating what you simply cannot have in your life anymore, because it's not in alignment with what you're in alignment for. And there's a real reserved energy here. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is to me, it's just adding an attribute to the Queen of Swords, of saying like, okay, yeah, this needs to be well planned. This needs to be not something that is impulsive. And another message with the Queen of Wands being in the reverse is that there's a need to cut out this person, place, or situation, because it's in a way blocking you from attracting what you're really wanting. Okay, something can come energetically more easily to you after this move here, after this move, which you do. This is what the Queen of Swords in this reading is coming out. It's like, enough is enough. Putting the line in the sand. No, you cannot tear down my foundation. Maybe what you and this person had, its foundation is rocky, but yours on an individual level is not. And that's what that Queen of Swords is saying. Is like, you can only disturb the peace of heart so much, and then Gemini's like, you know what, I'm a social butterfly, I'll be socializing over here. That's what I'm getting. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, because of what is off balance on that. What is off balance? Okay, so how are you feeling, Gemini? How are you feeling? And another thing is, like, this heart of the matter is just they're energies that are not getting along because they're not compatible. Maybe at one time. Maybe at one time. King of Swords. Got to be disciplined. Oh, maybe taking advice from a friend also. Somebody who knows a whole lot. Somebody who's really smart. To help you keep focused on the right track. This energy does. I don't know if that's if it's a dad. Like, is your dad a professional? Is your dad a litigator? Is your dad somebody, I mean, or maybe not your dad, but somebody like a mentor or something. Somebody who's a very, very good friend. How are you feeling? Antsy to move forward. Like, you just want to travel and move. Like, forward. You just want to travel, move forward. That's what you want to do when you see the Eight of Wands in the reverse, because there could be an element of waiting. Or can be some news that you heard. But if we're going to go with feeling, then it's like that feeling of, I want to run the race, I'm ready. And then, well, when's the race going to begin? Like, it never begins. Like, so you're sitting in this energy of, but I'm ready and I'm wanting to move forward. Okay. In the environment. And this might be why. That might be why. Oh, okay. So I love the Lover's energy. I love the Lover's energy because it is about connections, partnerships, coming together. It's your energy, right? But it's an influence of somebody coming into your life that's meant to be there for this next crossroads that you have. This is the decision. This is also a card of making a very important decision. 1, 2, 3 cards that say you have a very important decision to make. Wonder what kind of bird that is. If you all know exactly what kind of bird that is, that would be cool to drop that in the comments. I mean, it kind of looks like a robin, but it's not. It's got like, it has like orangey gold. Okay, so this is like opening up to something that, compared to what you're dealing with right now, this is gold. And look at the split, the decision, the split, the paths diverge. What path will you choose? This one is, this influence, no good. Tell me about the, not environment, blah, that's your energy. What is the hope or fear here? Sorry. Can't talk sometimes. The devil. Oh, okay. 6 of Wands in the reverse. This devil energy is stopping you from completely reaching your goals. So it's like once you get to some kind of almost success, like I say, you might be running something, or you might be trying to reach some kind of recognition and success in what you're doing. And this energy, this attachment, it's toxic. It can be talking about stopping short before you hit your goals. So it can be anything that gets in the way. And if I'm looking at that 3 of Cups in the reverse in my mind's eye, then I'm thinking that could have been an influence to over-consume or over-celebrate, off-balance, devil energy. Stopping you, falling short from reaching your goals. Doesn't mean you're not going to reach them, but it means that this is being eye-opening or soul-opening to what you maybe need to deal with. So, temptation, seduction, the devil, the High Priestess in the reverse. What is it about this? And the Sun. The High Priestess in reverse. It almost feels like you feel vulnerable, or opening up to feel vulnerable for something, for the Sun or Divine to bring something completely new into your life. There even can be a connection with something that is corrupt or not good for you that makes you feel secure. I know that sounds really strange. And so like the Sun is bringing in the information, the news that you need to succeed and speed up. And it can make you feel a little bit vulnerable because there can be something that's coming in so strong for your decision making that it's showing signs and synchronicities all over the place. And when it's doing that, I think that you're on the right track to whatever decision it is that you're actually thinking of changing. The synchronicities definitely increase. Of course, it depends on your beliefs, right? But for me, increase when you're doing a good job, when something is good. Queen of Pentacles, you can do it all on your own if you need to. You have the strategy, the planning, the foresight, practicality. You're smart, you're sociable, but you're very practical. Like you know how to handle whatever domestic issue is going on. You don't really need this King of Pentacles here in the reverse, do you? Don't really need that energy. And then I have the Fates, which is the card that represents good fortune, luck, a new season for you. There's just a situation that you're going to have to handle with care, which you would anyway, I'm sure. And Gemini, you all are really good at communicating. You're really good at communicating. I don't see this being a problem, except for the vulnerability of being sensitive to changing something that you just got kind of used to. You don't want to get used to this energy, though. I don't feel like even it could be talking to people where years have been like this. All right, so let me get this little hermetic tarot shuffled a little bit. I want to find out more about what you're feeling with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Because with the sun, like, it's like you're waiting for the light. You're waiting for the information. I don't always get information. Maybe it's communication, waiting for the communication, the guidance. But you have to listen to your intuition. And there is something about opening up and being vulnerable, because the sun is like literally shining the light on exactly what it is that is 6 of Wands in the reverse, holding you, stopping you short from reaching your goals. It's like you might almost get something every single time, but because of this thing, person, situation, whatever it is, attachment, let go of this attachment. Okay, tell me about the 9 of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about it. 6 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I think they're meant to come out like this together, because that would make the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is okay, when you have that unhappy feeling with the 9 of Cups in reverse, there's something about the intuition at that point that tells you that you need to go into a different direction. And you're probably getting a lot of hits of, yeah, you need to invest in yourself instead of giving so many opportunities of investment to other people. I mean, it's just flat out saying, yeah, that's the message. So I'm not even gonna look into that anymore. So you could have stopped investing so much, and it could have made this person very more, not made them, like, I don't like to blame anybody else for anyone's actions, but it could have, if you stopped investing in this person, invested more in the direction you need to go into, there could have been some other not so great behaviors of how this person would go about, or what the lengths they would go to get investment in themselves. If you know what I mean. And okay, so I'm gonna have to explain a little bit more with the King of Pentacle in the reverse, King of Pentacle in the reverse, King of Pentacle in the reverse. Okay, really, this is why I wanted to do the Hermetic Tarot. So the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the card here in the past says Lord of Earned Success. This is the power of investing in yourself too. It's being paired with that. And then you have the 5 of Cups. And you have a little message here on the bottom of this one that says Lord of Loss and Pleasure. It's exactly what the 9 of Cups. In fact, that's going to be, that's closely relates to how I feel about the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Lord of Loss and Pleasure, okay? And ooh, how that can happen. Many different things can cause these energies to be there, but sadness, regret, disappointment, wouldn't have invested in that person. It's not necessarily anger. I don't really even see anger on here that much. It's gotten to the point of what's that word, adonia, where you have lost in anything pleasurable, and it's not those things that you have lost in pleasure in. I think it's a crucial energy that when pulled out of the equation, it just works better. So letting go of this past energy here, needing to invest in yourself as much as you really invest in others. Tell me more about the challenge to break free of this attachment here. The Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Woo! So in the first time, the Six of Wands in the reverse came out with the devil energy, with the hope or fear as to what was possibly holding you back from like almost completing a goal, right? And so this is the, you will have your victory once you let go of your attachment to what was not solid in the first place. It's like hanging on to rubble. You'll have a victory, your recognition, and you'll hit your goals once you let go of the. Tell me more about what they need to let go of. Tell me more about what they need to let go of. Ten of Pentacles. How you get there. Lord of Wealth. Wow. So this is also for the people that related to this on what's happening with the business, what's happening with the money, why isn't this working out maybe like it did in the past. There is a energy with the Four of Pentacles reversed of holding on so tightly that you're giving the message to the universe that you're in fear of something leaving you, you know, when you hold it that tightly, and therefore that can put you in an energy that's more so akin to lack than it is accumulation. And so this is saying let go of holding on so tightly to maybe even the ways that money was, that you achieved a material happiness. When you let go of how this has to be built for you, then the wealth comes in. The wealth, mind you, though, is already there. It's just how to achieve that timeline, how to get onto that point, how to have the victory with your Ten of Pentacles. So is this, so you have to let go of constantly thinking, I have to create this, I want to create this, because that's keeping you almost like in that beginning stages in a way, acting as if you know it's part of the divine plan, but not as if, like, knowing it is part of the divine plan, that this is already really yours. That belief is so powerful. It is very powerful because you kind of rely on divine timing. And so, you know, tell me more about if this is the energy they're dealing with the King of Pentacles, if this is the energy they're dealing with. A person, I should have said person. I have the Sun. Oof. Strong Leo energies, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Sun is showing you how to build without incorporating lack or fear of loss. And that's what this Sun is here. It's to give you a victory in wealth, but to help you realize that what energies that you're dealing with currently that are in a lower, that their energy is not in sync with that. Strategy is not moving forward at all here. There's no change in the strategy, and there's power plays. This is pulling you into I don't know what to do in this situation. So the Sun is gonna tell you, it's gonna give you the information that you need. What is this communication that we haven't received yet? Eight of Wands reverse. What is this communication we haven't received yet? The Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. Again, Two of Swords. So it's about a decision, moving past a stalemate. And these are these are simply dealing with the devil energy. Okay, so you remember I said there was something that was stopping you short of reaching your goals. This says Lord of Illusionary Success. And the Two of Swords is like postponing this big, huge decision, all because maybe in your daydream you can make it look like it's working, but there's something on a stronger level that tells you, no, this isn't working. So it could have to do with what you choose to put into your body, so how you're seeing things clearly. Lord of Peace restored. Choosing wisely. Choosing wisely. Let me get something from the Kipper deck. Because with Seven of Cups, it's like you could be telling yourself, I feel like this, I feel fine, I feel fine. And it's not, and something's not fine. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So you are that person, there things can flow real easily to you. Lord of Illusionary Success, 32, Despair, not hiring on the card. I don't know if that has to do with that person or about conducting business in the same way and not getting the same result, because something definitely is different. The energy is different. Ooh, Thief. Okay, that's kind of what I was feeling with that King of Pentacle in the reverse, is that there might be somebody around that is just taking here. Maybe we need to admit to that. Goodness. Okay. And so there's a huge decision, and there's a crossroads and a new soulmate energy here. This person takes too much from you. Seven of Swords. Oh, goodness. Major confirmation. Not only does it feel like this person takes from you, but this is that. It says Lord of Unstable Effort. Either that is you needing to keep on choosing the things that help you see clearly, or this is lying, cheating, stealing, deception around. And then that energy of like pretending that it doesn't exist or that it's not there, but it does. But it is there. Ooh. So 7-7, being brave. Why do we have the Queen of Wands here in the reverse for Gemini? What is up with that? The Fool. The Spirit of Ether, the foolish man is what it says. But so it's taking a leap of faith on a new beginning. The Sun up there and here is offering a new beginning and a new way of doing things, of treating yourself. The Sun is highlighting what needs to change. It's just making, again, I'm repeating this message of the Sun highlighting what needs to change, what's been taking from your energy more than giving. And that might be making you feel rather vulnerable. You also could be feeling kind of excited that there is this foolish energy here, or full energy. Let me say the Fool, because it's embarking on something completely new. You see the Sun. Happiest card in any deck. Happy, hands down, happiest card in any deck. You go from like the saddest thing to the happiest thing. Want some instructions from the diviner intertwined with your own instructions for yourself. 8-8. 8 of Cups. It says Lord of Abandoned Success. Really, the 8 of Cups, how I see that is making the decision to split, get out of there, and go after your 9th cup, which is on a different trail, a different path, and there are things that we have to emotionally detach from to get to it. Those things, though, the Sun is showing you are needing to be detached from in order to achieve the goal of that 6 of Wands that you're wanting, and the wealth of the 10 of Pentacles, which is like completion. A belief that you can do this on your own is really, 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 really important. The Moon. Something that's been being revealed to you might be about this crossroads or major decision that you have. What's the Moon in reverse about? The Empress. Oh, daughter of the mighty ones. So what is being revealed to you is really your power and creation of what you can create, and the crossroads of like how you want to do it. The Empress over all queens, when it comes to divine feminine energy, knows how to like just sit there. At this point, there's so much work that's already been done on self. Giving and receiving are so easy to the Empress, but the Empress definitely knows how much to give to themselves too, and what they deserve. The Last Judgment, the spirit of the primal fire, or judgment, that's the awakening. That's the path being revealed to you through the divine. So how can we deal with the High Priestess in the reverse? The Nine of Pentacles, Lord of Material Gain, putting in more effort and having that belief that you can get this financial windfall yourself. Clearing your mind and coming back to whatever you've been procrastinating on, and your focus and effort are needed. Your focus and effort. So the head out of the clouds energy, going to thinking more clearly of doing something independent, self-reliant, maybe even letting go of how you had something planned, or how you had something planned, because the star energy is wanting to come in. Goodness, the daughter of the firmament, the in-between. You're like almost like you're the in-between, some kind of star status, famous status, King of Cups. Wow. Somebody that wants to, whose heart resonates with yours. That's action taking in a loving direction. The opposite of that other energy. And so the star is a physical manifestation here on Earth, on the earthly plane, of something you have hoped for a very long time. I have Court, 23, making something official. Letter. I have the Good Lady. So a letter, written communication, something official. The Good Lady here, benevolent, kind, mother-like energy. And the New You, the Siren 2, the new you. Gift from the universe, Ace of Pentacles type energy, a gift from someone, or straight from the universe. Don't be resistant to change. That's wanting to come in. Number 9, change. And again, with you have a loyal friend or ally, especially if they're being represented as this King of Cups, somebody that's heart kind of resonates with yours on the same level, or on the same frequency. Somebody was a false person, not showing their real intentions. I feel like their intentions are to drain you here. The Child, and I have the Guardian. Get out in nature to have some healing, more healing, or socialize with others. The Child could be about a child, regarding a child, or a new, could be about getting that energy into a healthy situation. It can be about a new beginning, wanting to start. I have Theft again popping up. Another letter. Jeez. And the Old You. The Siren 1. The Old You. And now New You. The Rich Girl. The Siren 2. The New You. Wow. Okay. That's what I've got. That's what I got. So I am sending you much love. Like, subscribe. If you need a private reading, I offer those in the description box below. Bye, Geminis. Bye.